Framers are hewing, kittens are mewing, and you have been wondering what I've been doing. In January I swore I had plenty of content in store, but February and March I didn't create anymore. Now I must confess, I haven't been feeling the best. I've been having a hard time catching my breath. The one diagnosis that I fear the most is the stoneworker's disease known as silicosis. Alright, well, as you can see, as you might surmise from that introduction there, I haven't been feeling that well. For the bulk of this winter, I've been having a hard time drawing a deep breath and filling my lungs. And the symptoms kind of started at the end of January, beginning of February, after I had done a lot of splitting veneer up in the quarry. And so I was really concerned that I got silicosis, which is not good. You know, little bits of silica kind of embed themselves in your lungs and create a bunch of scarring, and yeah, it's not good. Fortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. Doesn't seem to be what I have. See the doctor, got a bunch of tests done, x-rays, CAT scans, breathing tests, been to a pulmonologist. Doesn't seem to be silicosis. Could be asthma. Maybe it's just some weird variety of COVID that I never, tested positive for. I don't know, but it's not silicosis, and that's good. And I swore that if I make it through this alive, that I'll take my respiratory health very, very seriously. And I always kind of have, but basically every time now, I'll be wearing a respirator, and so I've been experimenting with different respirators, trying to find one that is the most comfortable. And maybe this summer, when cash flow's a little better, I'll see about getting a PAPR, PAPR powered positive air pressure respirator, whatever it is. Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad I'm not dying of silicosis. Last fall I built the body for this truck, and I kind of designed it around these black oak LEDs, these LED light pods. They're like surface mount lights is what I put in this truck, and it came out really well. And I sent some pictures to Black Oak, and they then I kind of inquired about a sponsorship opportunity, and they obliged, much to my surprise. So they gave me a coupon code to pass along to viewers, and that's VHG20 for 20% off Black Oak LED products. I got a bunch of lights to put onto my tractor, and I got a few clips of that, so you can check that out right there. Okay, getting ready to install these Black Oak LEDs. I have 2 of these 4-inch pods, and I have 4 of these 2-inch pods. I was actually surprised to see that they shipped with quite a bit of stuff. Packaging, whatever. Packaging's real nice. We got a light, and all the wiring and brackets. Switch. There's a relay in there somewhere, so you can wire it directly from the battery. Stainless steel bracket. Hardware. Pretty chunky piece. Planning on putting two pods of the 2-inch pods up there just below that canopy pointing back. I was planning on putting 2 4-inch pods on the front of the canopy there, pointing forward. But I'm gonna explore this a little bit. And then 2 more 2-inch pods will go on these turn signal masts, kind of pointing off to the side somehow. Yeah, they're just, really quality lights built by an American company. They don't have like the kind of like the legacy light company price tag like Rigid or PIA or PIAA, but they're also not like fly-by-night kind of Amazon specials either. Like it's right in the Goldilocks zone for a conscientious consumer like myself. They're based in Florida. Yeah, just nice bright lights, so that's cool. You should check them out if you're thinking about getting lights for anything that you have. Look at Black Oak LED. I managed to sort something out with a friend. Well, now friend. He was an internet stranger before, but Instagramski came up to help me cover some ground on this job up here on this chimney job. And he's a really talented stonemason. And he's also a really funny dude on the internet. He's got all the good memes. So he was able to come up with his helper and work with me for about 2 weeks and try to make up for lost time that I wasn't able to work while I was sick. I mean, I still kind of am sick, but so that was a lot of fun. And one thing I've wanted to do is kind of create a podcast interviewing experts in their respective masonry disciplines. Like I'd really like to be like a delegate for these voices of expertise. I know a lot about this trade, but I don't know everything. But I can recognize expertise when I hear it. So I'd like to bring those voices either onto this channel or onto a podcast, or both perhaps. And Graham was interested in that too, and like I said, he's funny. I think we can get a lot of good banter going. So we shot some pilot episodes of that podcast, Hangin' and Bangin'.
Ever since me and the barber hooked up, we've been hanging and banging, brother. Yeah, we've been hanging and banging, brother.
And so we did that right here in the truck with this setup, GoPro with a little shotgun mic. So I don't know how the audio will be. I'm not sure if it's podcast level stuff. So we got a bunch going on right now. We're in the throes of spring. There's still snow up on this job, but it's because I'm so far north, but it's starting to leave elsewhere. I got a bunch of dry stone walling weekends coming up. This coming weekend, I'll be attending a workshop for a pre-certification workshop. So go basically simulate the conditions for getting a level 1 dry stone walling certification with the DSWA. I'll be doing that with the Stone Trust. If you recall, I was loading up those stones and bringing them down for a job that they were kind of sanctioning, a project. Then the following weekend there's like a volunteer walling opportunity at the Vermont Granite Museum, which is in Barrie, Vermont, and the Stone Trust collaborates with them quite a bit. And sometime in May, maybe it's May 15th, I need to I'll be taking that test, trying to get level 1 certified. I don't anticipate it being a problem. I've been doing this for a long time, and I think my dry stone walling techniques are generally consistent with their standards. So hopefully that goes well. I'll be traveling to England. there's Morgan right there. I'll be traveling to England in September to attend a big festival. Some type of feature build. I guess it's like building a little cottage, and that will be a lot of fun. There will be some heavy hitters in the masonry game in attendance there. So I'm really looking forward to working with those people. So I mean, the main reason I'm interested in getting this certification is just so I can kind of show up with some demonstratable skills on paper. I mean, my portfolio kind of says one thing, but I think I might have some more credibility if I had that level 1 certification. So I'm really looking forward to this coming season. I got some neat projects going on, and and other kind of extracurricular things. And I don't have silicosis, so I should be able to breathe for most of these endeavors. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more of this fun stuff I got coming up. Take care. All right, greetings. Alfred here, Vermont Heritage Granite Company. This is a second pilot episode for the Hangin' and Bangin' podcast. Kind of a working title there. I'm here with a guest, and I'm going to ask him some questions, and I guess we'll start with your name.
Well, my name is Graham Wallerzak. I'm currently living in Exeter, New Hampshire, where I grew up. Been a mason I started a masonry supply yard. I apprenticed in the high school and college in the summers. So I've been a full-time mason for about 20 years, but started about dabbling 26 years or so ago.
Graham. That's your government name. What's your handle?
On Instagram, you can find me at Instagramski. Spelled like Graham, like the cracker. That's how I let people know. GRAM. Nope, not a metric unit of measurement. I am a cracker.
He's a cracker.
Yeah.
That's well, I'm here to say that Instagramski has the dankest memes on the gram right now. And
I just harvest danker meme posters than me, so I can't say I get the dankest, but I like to cultivate a certain selection of memes to go along with my masonry content.
Well, I mean, it's perfect for me because I, as a stone enthusiast, I appreciate your content, but I'm also committed to comedy, and so you deliver the perfect blend of funny shit and awesome stonework.
Wow, that is my goal. So to hear that from another mason, it makes all those mornings on the toilet posting memes seem worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you're out there grinding,
multitasking.
Multitasking.
Yeah. So my first piece of advice, all you masons, multitask.
Yep.
Do some other shit.
Yep.
No pun intended on that one either.
Yep. So okay, so you did.
So what are your initial goals and ambitions coming out of the gate with your Corey? Like how do you want to monetize it?
Yeah, I'd like to produce more high value type stones, like veneer. I think is worth my time. I'd like to cut like coin corners, steps, capstones. Stones split to specific dimensions. I've identified a few places on the hill where I can start cutting fresh material. I'd like to get into some big long format pieces, big 12-foot hearthstones and steps and posts and things of that nature. It's a really remote, hard to access quarry, so doing high volume trade up there isn't gonna be easy.
Right. Maybe need a helicopter.
You might need a helicopter.
Yeah.
And